I am Sushant B, and I've always been a bit of a live wire, is what I would like to say in one sentence. And ABBS has given me various forms of experience and flavors. I've always believed that the key is to think campaign first and not the channel first. Every initiative actually begins with a single narrative. A successful campaign for me is where people start using your narrative as their own language. It's about what B schools teach you and what ABBS does it differently. If you're just starting out, don't try to master everything at once.
Hi, I welcome you to Changemakers by ABBS Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Nita. Actually, it is my honor to join the Changemakers of ABBS. It's a complete honor. So, introducing myself, I am Sushant B, and I've always been a bit of a live wire, is what I would like to say in one sentence. And it's an ABBS podcast, so I want to talk more about ABBS wherever possible. And so I would really like to thank ABBS for what I am today, because I got placed there and I'm still working in the company. I got placed from there. So ABBS has given me various forms of experience and flavors. So be it Toastmasters. I think Sajjal Pant had already spoken about Toastmasters. So be it Toastmasters or the TEDx or the Sparta Club, which is a sports club, and marketing club. And all these clubs had taught me some different experience. So in Toastmasters, Sajjal was leading from the front and I was a secretary. So those things like that. And TEDx, there were multiple. There were at least literally 20, 25 people running here and there for, organize an event. I was a pretty good part of the TEDx. We used to have screenings in order to, get selected into club. And Sparta, the sports club, was a very, very, very close to my heart club because I love sports. The one thing I'm really good at, so I really love sports. And the sports club was actually lying dormant in ABBS. And few of my friends who were also interested in sports like me, we wanted to, start this club and reignite this club. So we reached out to our professor, Mr. Ravi Aditya. He was very helpful. So in this club, this was a very special club is because nobody was a president, because everybody was a club's president. Everybody were leaders. We all discussed and organized things by discussing within each other, and everybody had to take their own role. They all took their roles, which they liked. So it was a club which was built with leaders. And I love about how to, organize an event, which is even helping me till date to do events in TVS Electronics. So marketing club, I would not stop thanking the marketing club because, I'm a marketer today. So speaking about currently, I am an assistant manager in TVS Electronics for marketing and communication. My work revolves around for building in integrated narratives across digital PR, events, and social media platforms, making sure every story that we tell has a business intent and a brand personality behind it. So I've always believed that marketing isn't just about the noise we create. It's about the clarity in that noise. And that belief has shaped how I approach every campaign that we do today. So this is it. I would like to just say one thing is that what I am today is because of my friends and colleagues who have taught me marketing and how it works. I had the dream of being a marketer since ABBS, but I would like to thank my one of my best friends from ABBS, Ankita Maddi. She's a fellow marketer and she's a fellow marketing enthusiast, and whatever marketing I know at the base, what I am today in terms of the marketing field, anything, any day, I have to just call her up and, tell her that I have this doubt. What do I do? But there are instances now that, we both are excelling in different forms of marketing and we both are teaching each other right now. So thank Ankita Maddi for what I am today. He was the starting point.
That's actually the beauty of the journey or doing an MBA. So you get chance to be the part of different clubs that act as kind of an internship before even getting into the internship. So you get to learn a lot of things in that environment. Can you share your journey into digital marketing and social media strategy, like how it started and what are the skills that is required?
So I really love this question, Nita, because digital marketing and social media strategy as a good story for me, because social media strategy, I'll start with social media strategy because social media strategy was something which I did my project. It was COVID during that time and I had to do something on a project and I was looking at brands and I was seeing that they were only being able to communicate with social media to the audience at that time. They were still selling and social media was their only tool because people were only connected through social media and news. So
Yeah.
it was very, very much intrigued by it, and I had to take a project on it. So that is how I entered into the social media strategy part. And digital marketing has a different story because I did marketing, core marketing as a specialization. So I did both the semesters, both third and fourth semesters were actually both marketing. So everybody said that fourth semester you should choose something else. You should choose HR, or you should choose supply chain, or you should choose finance or something, because you have diversity in your profession. I had to do that because digital marketing was only available the fourth semester. And I wanted to study that. I wanted to know that. I wanted to be the marketer. I wanted to become the marketer because future of marketing was digital marketing. So
Yeah.
I wanted to know and learn a lot about it. Journey with TVS Assure is started with digital marketing and social media for me. So my journey here started with more of curiosity than a plan. So I've always liked how brands connect with people, which I told you before, not through ads, but stories that stick. Over time, I realized that digital marketing was where creativity meets a measurable impact. So measurable impact was the first lesson that I learned. So you can do ads, you can put up codings anywhere, and you can say 10,000 people have seen this. You can only give a whole number, but you can't give a measurable impact. That measurable impact only comes through digital marketing. And
So you know what, like when we look from the top, PR events and digital campaigns, these things look different. They are from the different, belong to the different department. The industry, we all know that these are interrelated or interconnected. So how do you manage to integrate these three things seamlessly in any of your projects?
it's a good question again. I've always believed that the key is to think campaign first and not the channel first. So channel being PR, events, or digital or anything. Every initiative actually begins with a single narrative. The why are we doing this? What the core is that we want people to remember? Once that's clear, PR digital events just become different touch points of the same story. That's the beauty of marketing. So, for example, when we launch a new product in any company, not just TVS Electronics, when we launch a new product as a marketer, what I should be doing is that usually starts with a teaser on social media. If you have a social media account, it usually starts with a teaser on social media, and then we reveal the product details and follow it up with a launch event somewhere, like for example, in a metro city, like for example, Delhi, Mumbai, or Chennai, or Bangalore, wherever it will be right to do the launch, and then run a digital campaign to follow it up to extend the buzz, and simultaneously issue a press release in their industry so that they can have a look. I would like to quote a small thing is that something which I learned here is that a 360-degree surround is what I call for the audience. So one unified story told in multiple touch points across every platform. So that's how 360-degree hits. So wherever they go, they open their phone, we are there. They go on, they see the hoardings. They wanna read newspapers, and we're just everywhere. That's how marketing hits you. That's how people remember your product.
It has to be, the campaign has to be repetitive in different platforms, and at the same time, it should be different. So that's how people will remember you.
Yeah.
And that's a very tricky one to do as well. It's not at all easy.
Yeah. It's actually fun when you talk about marketing, because every day, every campaign is a learning, actually. So you may succeed, you may fail. You never know what hits the most. So it's always fun to be a marketer because every day is new.
Right. So which campaign at TVS Electronics are you most proud of, and why?
So good question again. The campaign which I'm proud of is, so when I joined, there was this sub brand called as TVS Assure. So I was supposed to take care of marketing for TVS Assure, and it was a doorstep repair service for home appliances. So at that time, I had just joined as a management trainee, and every minute and every second is a learning in your first job, is what I.
Yeah.
So Admin, if you're sitting idly, you see other people and think and look at them. It's a learning for you. You would never know what they're doing. So it's all a learning. So my first full scale marketing assignment was this particular campaign, which was we launched in all of the major cities at that time, and we had chosen Chennai for the specific product because we were based out of Chennai, and we were doing citywide campaigns in Chennai, but we wanted to go hyper local, like really really local into the streets of Chennai. So how do we do that? Is that we have to study the order data and identify the pin codes where the service requests were higher and group them into clusters. So for example, Anna Nagar was a cluster which we chose in Chennai. So with the team, we all went to Anna Nagar. We studied the area completely locally. This was a strategy called as a cluster-based marketing strategy, combining both digital and on-ground effort. We spent time in those neighborhoods, understanding the people and figure out exactly how to reach them, which streets needed hoardings, which local stores could become the brand touch points, and which message resonated the best. All these things we figured out there on the road while having a cup of coffee. So it was my favorite campaign because what made it special that it wasn't just a marketing plan on paper. It was a ground up effort, which was data led and human in approach and highly local. So this campaign taught me the real meaning of connecting the brand intent with consumer reality.
Absolutely. It has to be, at the end of the day, it has to be relatable. Yeah. That's how the sales and marketing strategy also comes in together. So on-ground report is also necessary, and the marketing strategy should always be data driven, and that to real life data. So
Yes.
yeah. So how do you measure the success of marketing strategy, especially in today's digital world?
Good question. I don't know if I'm still qualified to answer this, but from what I've learned till now, success isn't just about reach or clicks anymore. It's actually the impact. We track the engagement quality of the inbound leads and the content resonance and how people take it and how often our message gets referenced by partners, the industry, or even internal. So a successful campaign for me is where people start using your narrative as their own language.
So how has ABBS shaped your approach towards strategic thinking and marketing?
Good question again. It's about what B schools teach you and what ABBS does it differently. So they give you the freedom to do what you want. ABBS taught me to think beyond execution, to understand the why behind the what. Things like specific courses, case studies, interacting with multiple industry leaders, and especially, this collaborative environment between the students, my friends, even the professors. So this all taught me how marketing isn't a silo. It's a bridge between business goals and audience psychology, actually. So coming back to the point, they give you the freedom to do what you want. If they see you fall, they will just pull you up. So that's what ABS does. They will be looking at you, but they let you do things on your own. They'll still pull you up if you fall, but they let you do the walk on your own and learn from your mistake. They let us think what would be the best. So like the clubs in ABBS, be it marketing, be it the HR club, be it the EDC, the Entrepreneurship Development Club, the sports club, they all had strategies to pull people. So this is where the strategy part comes in, because you need screenings to join these clubs and you need strategies to beat others to join this club. So I had to beat a lot of my fellow students to join each of these clubs, except for the sports club because I initiated that. So foundation is what what ABBS gave me in strategic thinking is which still helps me connect the dots between the brand, business, and the behavior is what I feel which ABBS has taught.
How do you see the emerging tools like WhatsApp and email marketing changing the brand engagement landscape?
What's happening now is interesting, actually. The brands are moving closer to conversation-driven marketing. So WhatsApp and email marketing aren't just broadcast tools anymore. They are spaces for personalized engagement. So you would not believe me. I would like to give you an example. You would not believe me if a well-timed WhatsApp message or even a smartly crafted email can do a magic with something an entire campaign can't, which creates a direct human connection with the customer. So the future of marketing isn't just about reaching everyone. It's like how big marketing brains have told us. Like it's about reaching the right people with the right message at the right time. And
Right. So what advice would you give to the students of ABBS who are like aspiring to excel in career in integrated marketing and related fields?
okay, again, I'm still learning. So thank you for this question. I'm honored. And I would like to say that if you're just starting out, don't try to master everything at once. One area that excites you, maybe it's content, maybe it's design, maybe it's social media, maybe it's analytics, and get really good at it. Once you build that skill, start connecting the dots. See how the work fits into the bigger marketing picture, how PR, digital events all come together to tell the one story which you want to say. And I would like to quote my boss here, Mr. Rangesh. He always tells me to think like the CEO of the company or the CMO of the company. Honestly, this has helped me in every decision that I make. So one last thing is that you should always stay curious and stay very curious in learning. That's what will keep you relevant. So the tools and these platforms will keep changing. But the curiosity and the habit of learning, which you will nurture from the start of the career, will always set you up.
Absolutely. All right. It was really an insightful conversation, and thank you so much for joining us into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nita. This was a wonderful conversation having a chat with you. It was reliving my memories with ABBS with you.